Hey guys, welcome back. Well, this is going to be interesting. This is a brand new 2024 BMW M2. That kind of rhymed accidentally. I didn't know BMW made cars in Mexico. See, look, final assembly point in Mexico. Didn't know they were doing that now, but hopefully that does not have an effect on the quality. And now for the button test. And now for the final button. Alright, so this car did quite a bit better than I expected as far as fit and finish goes. A lot of these modern BMWs, Mercedes, Audis, even Porsche now is starting to make some squeaky cars. This one was a tiny bit squeaky, but there was a lot of solid parts as well. In fact, most of the interior was actually pretty solid. There were only a couple of minor squeaks and maybe one moderate squeak. I'm talking about over here in the center console. There was a little bit of a loud squeak, but the rest of them were pretty minor, and I just get the general feeling that this car is relatively screwed together pretty good. I would happily give this a 7 out of 10 for fit and finish, maybe even 8 out of 10 on a good day, but today's not that day. As far as the materials go, this car isn't excessively special despite being a full-blooded M car, but let me show you what we're working with. We do have soft touch vinyl on the dash and all over the door. Not the nicest soft touch vinyl, if I'm honest. It's not as nice as like in the 7 Series, but it is still acceptable. And then your glove box and over by your knees, the lower parts of the dash are the same soft touch material. Not bad, to be honest. Just wish it had a little bit more padding. That's about it. Personally, I think this little bit here where it's got the M colors, this is just, you know, plastic right here. To me, it feels and looks a little bit tacky. The BMW fanboys are going to eat me alive in the comment section, but just wanted to point that out to you. Guys, I regret to inform you that the main trim in this car is the god-awful black piano veneer looking plastic that's in every car. Take a look at this. It's reflecting the sun, but you can see the little hairs on it and all the little micro swirls in there. It's just, this is a brand new car and it's got all these micro swirls. Imagine this car being used. I don't know. Don't like it. I would have preferred they just used carbon fiber or something instead. These seats are pretty nice as well. It's got the M2 badge up there and the colors. It is real leather and the seats do feel pretty supportive. Not the absolute most plush leather, but it still counts. Yeah, these are good seats, I'd say. The headliner's cloth, but the sun visor is plastic, but admittedly, it is not the worst feeling plastic. It has a nice texture to it. I dig it. Now, for buttons and switchgear, aside from a couple of M-specific buttons, this is pretty typical modern BMW. I mean, they're definitely above average, nice buttons, but nothing crazy. I mean, I like the knurling on the iDrive controller, but they all have that. And this is just plastic, honestly. It looks like metal, but you can feel it's obviously plastic. It'd be kind of cool if it was glass like in the 7 Series. But we're not in a 7 Series. We're in a 2 Series. Otherwise, pretty typical buttons, and then you have the M color stitching on the steering wheel and by the shift knob. I kind of dig that, actually. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for materials. So there you guys have it. Your final score is going to be 7 out of 10 for fit and finish, 6 out of 10 for materials. Please let me know your thoughts. Alright, so aside from the steering feeling just a tad bit light for my liking, this car pretty much drives the same as the older M2 that I reviewed about a month or two ago. That car felt very alive, and so does this. Like I said, the steering just doesn't have quite the amount of feel that I want, but then it is very sharp, and I can tell the whole car is sharp, just like the last one. This car has very, very, very high limits that I didn't even get close to pushing to. Takes the corners very well, and even the ride is not so bad. It takes the bumps, in my opinion, better than the C300 that I reviewed, the Mercedes C-Class. It isn't even an AMG. I think this car rides a little bit better. What? And guys, I have to tell you, it is very surreal to be in a car with this huge digital display right here, along with a 6-speed manual. I feel like these days are numbered. But it's a nice manual. Feels pretty good to shift. Doesn't feel too clunky. It's fairly easy to use if you know how to drive a manual. And even the seating position is nice and low, so I'm tall and my hair is not even touching the ceiling. So if you're tall, this car will fit your needs. But yeah, pretty good car. The interior was a little bit nicer than I thought it would be. And, well, sheesh, if I had $60,000 that I wanted to set on fire on a new sports car, I'd be taking a look at this. This is actually a really good car. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.